Hey guys, here are some earnings reports happening this week. So tomorrow, Monday, pre-market, if you're interested in China, there's a company called Ping An Insurance, okay? So that's pre-market. And then after-market, we have AGNC, which is similar to Annaly stock. Remember, Annaly is my dividend stock I have going right to the bank account with a 12 to 13% dividend. I don't care what the stock price does because it's just for passive income, as you know. But if you're interested in the financials, that's a competitor of Annaly. And then Nucor is a steel company, so that'll be Monday after market. Then Tuesday pre-market, we have General Motors. We have Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin's already at all-time highs, so I'm not touching that or any other of these defensive names. Any stock that's at all-time highs, guys, I'm staying away from. I'm waiting for opportunities to come my way. And you guys should too. Don't FOMO into anything, okay? Wait for your pullbacks. There will be at some point. We got an election coming up, so just be patient. That's the key. A lot of people don't have patience, but if you do have it, no matter how long it takes, you'll get opportunities, okay, to buy quality stocks at a discount. And then, or at least at fair value, right? Because we know a lot of these are overvalued right now, expensive. But if we can get a dip, right, that could bring it closer maybe to fair value at some point. Okay, and then General Electric has earnings, okay? Freeport McMoran, Verizon, that's Tuesday pre-market, all of those. And then aftermarket, we have Texas Instruments, Enphase Energy. This is going to be an interesting one to see. If Kamala Harris does become president, then I think the whole solar sector is going to catch a bounce, okay? Also, Baker Hughes and Seagate Technology, that's Tuesday aftermarket. And we also have existing home sales, that data that comes out. Remember, if you want to take a shot, you can play Open Door, for example, if you think this is going to come in better than expected, okay? Which hopefully the interest rate cuts that have happened have already helped out, with these numbers a little bit. So I could see that beating, hopefully, and then we can get a nice win with Open Door. And again, that report will be Tuesday morning. I believe it's 10 a.m. actually. So this is not first thing in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, all right? So remember that one. And then Wednesday pre-market, Coca-Cola, NextEra Energy, which is, the green renewable, they're doing nuclear stuff as well. It's about 9% of their business, I remember. So they get some diversification there. But again, at all-time highs, I'm not touching stocks that have rallied hard or at all-time highs. This one might not be at all-time highs, but close to it, I think. So NextEra, we also got Boeing, which, man, there's so much negativity priced into that stock that they can say anything positive in the report. Then it could be, a quick day trade. But for me, I'm not touching it. Also, let's see, Hilton Worldwide. We got Thermo Fisher Scientific. That's also Wednesday morning, all right? And then you guys know by now, I'm sure Tesla reports Wednesday after market close, okay? So this could be another quarter of weak operating margins, guys. So there is downside risk with this stock. I want to point that out, okay? Especially after clearing through Robotaxi event. There's not much now for catalyst here in the near term, but we'll see. They got to have some sort of surprise or something about this new Model 2 going into production earlier or something, right? Because I think the financials won't look so good for another quarter. It might take, a quarter or two before things get better there. So be careful with that one. And then T-Mobile has earnings. Lam Research got punished because of ASML because they beat, right? They cut their guidance. Their bookings were weak for quarter 3. And so because Lam Research is an equipment maker, that got hit hard as well. But if they just show any surprise on their earnings, I think the stock could bounce and it could be a good trade. So that's another one I'll be watching. Also, ServiceNow, great long-term hold. Okay, but again, too high, it needs to pull back. Anything at all-time highs. Even IBM, that's had a stellar run with that dividend. That's one I recommended a long time ago. But again, that one, too high. I need pullbacks, guys. Remember, sometimes you just got to be patient and wait it out as long as it takes. All right, so that's Wednesday, and then we got Thursday, UPS pre-market. We have American Airlines, we have Dr. Pepper, Honeywell, Dow, and then in aftermarket, we have Capital One, we have L3 Harris Technologies, Texas Roadhouse, Digital Realty Trust, which is in the data center space, as we know. Curious to see what they report. I'll be watching that one because they have expensive valuations, but again, with the demand, I think we'll see what they say. And then also we have Skechers and aftermarket. And then we have initial jobless claims. Remember, Thursday morning, you guys know this by now, every Thursday pretty much. And then new home sales are at 10 a.m. on Thursday, okay? And then Friday, what do we got here? Colgate, We have AutoNation, we have Aon, Centene, and HCA Healthcare. So some healthcare names there. And then we also, let's see, Durable Good Orders and University of Michigan Sentiment Friday morning. Okay, so nothing too big there, but the sentiment kind of matters a little bit, consumer sentiment. So anyways, guys, those are some earnings reports you can play this week. One I'm interested next week or the following week would be Google, October 29th, because that stock is, a good 15% off of its highs last time I checked. And right now there's antitrust regulation, that's why the stocks come down. And also, being fined. So this happens every couple of years, but they usually at some point bounce back. Google's in AI. They got the YouTube, obviously what I'm using right now, Google search, okay? And even though they're going after them right now to try to break it up, usually it doesn't happen. And even if they did get broken up, guys, it would be a good thing is what I'm reading for the stock. But anyways, that's one I'm looking at for the following week, possibly Microsoft, which is the next day as well, because that one stock hasn't gotten moving in a while. And I think, that could be a catalyst to get it going. So, all right, have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's make some money.